we got some damage over here. Yep, so early in the morning, and the damage is already clear. This freeze came in and took out this branch. Mexican sunflower, now Kiwi's eating it. Yay. Buenos dias, mi gente. Good morning to you. This one's already leaning as well. The freeze done came and froze him up. Oh man, what are we gonna do? Well, I haven't been out just yet, so I figured I'd bring y'all along and go check out how everything is looking. Start opening up the greenhouses and such. So we actually got down to 32 to 33 last night. Some of this stuff looks okay for now. Let me go ahead and open this up. Give me 1 second here, folks. Give you guys a sec to tune in. If not, no worries. Live your life. That's what we're doing here. Should be nice and toasty inside. I can feel it already. I'll come back in here and actually give them some water here. I'm just going to unzip them for now, allow it to basically air itself out. It is around the 40s right now. I'd say like 45, 50. But most of this stuff seems to be okay. Now it's going to take a few days to show the damage on anything that may be damaged, but we will find out how everything looks here in a little bit. And you will too. Yeah, you'll be right along for the journey. So, whew, that is hot. You can feel it. I didn't put a heater in here or anything. That is just from humidity and all of them sitting in there hugging together. This other one is more of this makeshift type. Yeah. The door went ahead and crapped out on me. So just with some plastic, you can kind of makeshift your own little clamps. Why not? She's back in business. This one pours out the heat. Woo, you can feel it, folks. That is a sauna. Things got a little crispy in here. Looks like the canepa already has a little bit of struggle on the top there. I'm seeing some crispy leaves, but we'll find out. It is what it is. We can't save them all. We did what we could. Let me show you. Now, maybe it was already, of course, she's inspecting it. Maybe it was already like that, but she's not looking thrilled. We'll find out. What's up, y'all? Just checking out everything to see how we did. We had a nice little fluke frost that came through. Oh, let's go check out this over here. Anti-lilies are still showing that they should be okay. Now this screen, this little 50% shade cloth does help. So I'm sure it'll keep some of that frost off of them. But we just kissed 32 this morning, like 7 this morning. So, yeah, I mean, the older foliage is going to show a little bit of damage anyways. It's on its way out, but nothing so far that's sticking out. Yeah, I ended up leaving all of these Barbados out here. They don't like to freeze. Sorry about that, folks. They don't like to freeze. And I was like, maybe I'll move them. Well, maybe I actually left them here. They seem to be okay. I did have them underneath here. I'm sure it does help. And we didn't have a strong freeze here, folks. It wasn't that long. It was just for maybe an hour or so. If that. I was up this morning checking, of course. One little Olympian held on. Should be eating here shortly. But let's go look around the back and go see what else happened. I left the Atamoya out. She's potted. Supposedly they can take 28. It's a larger tree. I rolled the dice, folks. I did. Should I have put her in the greenhouse? I don't know. Things look okay for the moment. The longan in there seems to be doing okay. Just kind of stuffed them all in there on this south side. Should I have covered them? You tell me. We will find out. Loquats don't mind the cold. They do like it. And then the longan is also 28. What's up? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. We're doing a yard update to find out what froze and what made it, what didn't, if anything, and where the frost settled. Let's see here. Let's go look around this way here. I left out some of the mangoes, so that's kind of my major worry here. The leaves don't show anything right now, but give them a little bit, folks. Oh, we'll come back and double check and really look things over, but let's go see. This is the north side over here. Fairchild seems okay. She'll tell me later here. We'll have a conversation to find out how she's really doing. Papayas are very weak for cold. And the leaves seem to be, of course, yes, eaten up, but seem to be green. So that lets me know that they didn't get beat up too bad. I mean, they do have help from above to keep the frost off. So that's kind of the idea here. I left the Trulies because they're big and heavy and they're kind of rooting in. And they seem to be okay here. Oh, there is a darker hue on this. I can tell there's a little bit of burn, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. So all in here, I stuffed the trees. That way the Mexicans from above could go ahead and give them that hug, keep the frost off of them. How did you do, Miss Carrie? Are you okay? Say something. Tell me that you're alive and well and that you're going to give us some fruit this year. That's all we got to know. Because setbacks suck, y'all. Straight up. They're not good. Sugarloaf, I tucked back in here. They seem nice and warm. There's still life in these leaves. Yay! We don't know, though. Don't know. Uh-oh, did we just give out? Uh-oh, hang on here. Still. M4 got tucked back in there. Some of these leaves look okay, so it wasn't too rough on the girls. Hopefully they will come back through. We'll find out. Let's go see if there is any damage whatsoever. Monstera, putting on some new growth here. Seems to be okay. This wind is kicking, y'all. This wind is coming through. Groomy Chama seems okay. These girls up under the passion fruit vine seem to be green. Maybe my idea worked of keeping them nice and toasty in there. Maybe it was not necessary. Who knows? It is one of those things that you're like, did I do enough or did I do too little? But if you do nothing, then what? Then you risk losing everything, right? No damage on the roselle. This one is that towering tie. Fantastic. And it's a very, very nice sized calyx for jamming. So I just don't like that they're late. Said it before, but gorgeous. Good flavor. Nice and sour. And they're pretty. Oh, Kiwi done found a squirrel back here already. Lisa was left out in the open. No issues on the leaves yet. A little bit of yellow hue. Hey, my gosh. Uh-oh, we'll find out. Let's come out here. And we'll scan to see if there's any damage. If any, these green hibiscus are closing up now that the sun's coming out. Seems to be looking okay over here. Usually the frost settles in on this side. Here's a little papaya looking okay. Tops of the Mexican sunflowers were cut recently. Wish I would have left them, retrospect, but do what you can. Oh, we got damage here, folks. We got damage. No, it was already dead. But still. Oh, she came out. Hang on there. Trim as we go. And tonight we are back up to like 37, I think, 38. Oh, that wind is kicking now. 37, 38. This is the problem with Mexican sunflowers. I feel like if you're only like listening to this, you probably hear me say Mexicans a lot and you're probably thinking that I hate them or something. No. I'm talking about the sunflowers here, folks. Sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers, all right? I sometimes think that some of y'all fear, well, this is the problem with AI is get the context way out of it, right? Like you are not understanding that, yes, when I say Mexicans, I'm saying the Mexican sunflowers, right? But you know what I mean. If you're a human and not a bot, you get it, right? There's a lot of bots. Sorry. But yes, when I say the Mexican sunflowers, you hear that, AI? The Mexican sunflowers, all right? A little fly in there instead of a bee. Oh, all right. Any damage? Let's go. Usually, you would see something by now. If it did settle in, let's ask this guy. You all right? Where's the damage, sir? Not saying anything. Guess there's no damage on there. Is that crisp already? Was it already like that? I don't know. This one's over here digging holes already early in the morning. She has no respect. I was going to use this moss, put this around something, and I forgot. She's picking fruit even before it's time. She's got no respect, folks. Man. And I also left the fig out here. We'll put this back until it's ready. It's not ready to be picked yet. That's that new GMO fruit. That's it's cordless. There's no stem on it. It grows. It's solar and Bluetooth. Look that up. That one's on Amazon. Onwards. Damage on the mangoes? Not so much. I'm glad I didn't use any of that frost cloth. I will say it to you guys once again, folks. If you are ordering your frost cloth for the season, be careful. That stuff burns and has burned my trees before. All right. It's basically a plastic. If you're buying the cheap stuff, if you're going to spring for that nice stuff, that's a whole different monster. All right. But if you're going to go ahead and try to get it on the low, be careful because that stuff from Amazon is basically like dryer paper. It doesn't last very long, and I think it does more damage than good. I'll say it. But I've only done it a few years and had terrible success with it. So therefore, I am on the train of no, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'd rather just let them do their thing out here. If they freeze, and so be it. Maybe a blanket or a sheet, something made out of cotton, but that stuff, unless it's a commercial grade, I wouldn't mess with it. But trying to look for damage, this seems a little bit burned here, but nothing crazy. You can tell just by how it's leaning there. You could see it a little bit. I don't know if it's coming across. Of course, sorry. I am in the office here, folks, and they want to call and talk to your boy. Listen, y'all, it's my day off. Would be a second one, but there's no days off. There's always something to do. And that was to inform you at the moment, to let you know things seem to be a-okay for the moment, but you never know, in a few days things will start showing its true colors. Oh, the bite support there looks good. And this was my biggest worry, was on this south side, because last year the frost settled in, and this was actually the area where I had the damage. with these larger plants now, we really do soak in a lot of that heat, I think. Gave them a good watering yesterday. Uh-oh, here's some more damage, folks. See this? I'm kidding. I'm being chistoso, folks. Just kidding. Just joking. All right. Couple broken branches, nothing too bad. It could be way worse. I'm not going to sit there and say what else you got, because if we're already experiencing 32 degrees in the second week of November, ouch. I do not want to bring on the winter any sooner than what we have to. That's not me going, that's all you got? No, 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 no. I want less, folks. I do not like freezing temps here. We're trying to grow some mangoes, folks, and they don't like freezing temps. I don't know if you know that. And ask your chatbot friends. Maybe they will have some information for you. But I'm telling you, they don't like the freezing temps, and I don't want to give it to them here. The whole thing is to grow these beautiful specimens of trees. That way y'all can taste some new varieties, right? To show you that Orange City can do it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. From oranges to mangoes, for real? Maybe some persimmons along the way too. This one needs some compost tea for sure. She's got a nice lean to her, but this is the main objective. Get some mangoes in your mouth, all right? And they're gonna come out from right here. All kinds of different varieties, low and slow, one day at a time, folks. Trees look good. I am very happy. Thank you, Lord, because it could be way worse. This one's showing some coloring in the leaves there, which I don't like. It is a seedling. I think that's the lemon meringue seedling. But let me double check here. I think it's lemon meringue. Yes, it is. It's a poly seed, so definitely one will be more truer to the actual seed. So we'll find out. I don't like the leaves on that. Not a fan, not a fan, but it could be way worse, folks. I am counting my lucky stars, and hey, we got kumquats, folks. We got a bunch on the ground too. I am giving it some compost tea, so hopefully we can get this next round, this next gen, a little bit sweeter, a little bit juicier than the last. These, not so much. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Haven't started. Why? Why start now? No, 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 no. Listen, if the fruit's good, I'll tell you. If it sucks, I will tell you. This first round, no bueno, folks. Looks great. I mean, you can eat the rind, right? Not bad. The rind has a little flavor. I'm sure it's got medicinal qualities, a little bit of that vitamin C. But is it good? Is this the one that I'm gonna recommend to you? No, not this fruit. Not this fruit. The tree, yes, all right, but not this fruit. Not this round. Let me say that, because if not, the fruit's excellent. The actual fruit itself is good. I just under fertilize, even though if you saw her, you'd be like, dude, what do you mean under fertilized? She's still yoked full of fruit. Yes, I get it, but it's not good. And you know that you've tasted better from her, so you know what she's capable of doing. You know how it is. Come on, I shouldn't have to explain to you. You guys are grown folks. We're speaking of grown folks here, right? Hopefully, your little pina colada seedling that's sitting idle for like 2 years hasn't grown much, but it's okay. She's on the low and slow method. It's all right. We don't push them here. We're not giving them that funny blue stuff just for your enjoyment. No, we won't do it here. I refuse. We will have puny trees that look like Charlie Brown trees versus getting them jacked like you all want them to see, like Arnold's walking around. No. Oh yeah, that one is phenomenal. I can't wait for this one. If it does grow in Fruit Forest, the Sussy Love seedling here will be an amazing little tree. If Kiwi doesn't start or stop digging holes around the roots, messing them up. Speaking of, hey, moles are aplenty here. What are you eating? Oh, bumblebee. No, you're going to get jacked by. No, 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 no. Look at her. No, 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 no. Poor bumblebee. You're going to get stung in your mouth. Stop, 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 stop. My gosh. She's got no sense sometimes. Come on, girlie. And then she shows up with the mouth all swollen. No, don't kill that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Hope I get her excited and move away. But all right, let me go ahead and let you go. I just wanted to go ahead and tune you in. Man, this wind is crazy. Sue Belle needs to be strapped up or something, as this one's still fighting the bee over there. Let me finish this one up and I'm going to go. I mean, obviously she was doing fine without me, but let me just pop over here in this north quadrant to see how these trees came out. Not seeing any frost burning or burns from them on them. Oh, even the new growth made it. That's a good sign. The new growth looks okay. All right, she left it alone. Yay. Sometimes instead of hitting her or yelling and stopping and doing all of that, you just move her away, distract her, and she'll follow. Not always does it work. I'm not going to sit there and say that that always works, and that's not by Cesar Millan. I guess that's not approved by him. He is more, he is a real trainer, behaviorist. I am just read a couple of his books. That's it. I am not him. She needs more rules, boundaries, and limitations, but I tend to joke around too much. I know. That's why I don't do it for a living. Hot plum is looking A-okay. It could be way worse. Now, this back corner from this tree, I think it does help. Everything in there seems to be looking good. I don't know. We're going to find out. One more night in the 30s here. High 30s. Could be way worse. But one more night. I'm going to leave everything in there. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. Moving them all in here, dragging them through the mulch. I don't need accolades. No recognition. Listen. It's not what it's about. I just got to keep these girls alive. And y'all could too. I know some of y'all may not want to embark in such of a tough and stressful journey as growing mangoes in North 9B. I know a lot of y'all are like, no, I would never. There's a lot of stress involved. It's going to give me a heart attack. I know. Listen, it's not for everybody, y'all. Gamble all of your time and love and passion into plants, into fruit trees that may give you something in return. I know this is a sad citrus area. Bunch of sad seedlings over here. But they're still alive, all right? Don't look at them like that, all right? This is why I don't like citrus. For many reasons, but uh-oh, giant Suriname. It's got some damage. Does she have? Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you are watching, thank you. So these are over here in more shade from the Mexican sunflowers. I mean, I just say the Mexicans. You guys are going to want to deport my channel. I know how it works. I know where the love is gone and where it's not. I get it. Honey Kiss out here, all out in the open with no damage as of yet. Oh no, look, that's kissed on the top. Can't tell. There is a nice little bit of a hue on there from the frost, and that's just too bad for her. She's going to have to deal with it because this is her living situation. I think that maybe they can get a little bit stronger. She's going to learn, not to go ahead and grow up real fast or put on some protection. I don't know how that works, but maybe it's so. If not, she's going to learn or I'm going to learn. One of the two, right? If they make it, cool. If they don't, well, folks, this is part of growing. Some of them look great, some not so great. They all got different personalities. You can't change them. This is part of them, right? You can graft them, which is great. Make the good ones even better by spreading the good seeds. This is what we do. You take them, you crunch them up. Now it's good fertilizer. But this new growth does not look great, even though it was over here. See this? How it's just slumped over. Not good, folks. And it was in here in a straight shade, so that probably froze the top there. But as long as everything else looks good, maybe we're off into the running. Listen, folks, this is day 11 into November. I think today's the 11th. Yeah, something like that. Yes, the 11th. And Jabo stayed alive. Okay, everything else seems all right in there. We're going to find out. And you're going to find out. Yes, you watching. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. You're going to find out. Look at these. This is Venus. Now, is this from the cold? No, this was already here. All those, it's a new variety. It's a leopard Venus. It's got some flake on here. Very nice. No, this is, I don't know why that happened, to be honest with you. Everything else seems to be looking a-okay for the most part. Oh, no, there's some more up there. That anthracnose? I don't know. It's not from fertilizer just because she has not had any. Is it from the chips? Don't know. Am I concerned or stressed about it? No. This is some more new growth. Totally different. As long as most of it looks good, not really worried about it. And I did not cover her last night. I didn't do anything to her. I had a few more blankets and I was like, well, I'm thinking that she's covered a little bit by this windscreen over here, which isn't enough once we get down to the real cold nights. But I figured, hey, it was just a quick little touch. There's something moving up there. Taking off. All right. But we didn't cover her. She's above that wind line, which sucks, but she took it like a champ. So far, so good. We'll let you know if things look worse, but maybe some more. I know. More Mexican sunflower. Yeah, I know. I got to break this wind back here. This north side brings in all the cold air. So by having more of these sitting up there to block it, as I'm sitting here watching them blow, you're like, dude, this is how you do it. This is now not how, this is a way to do this, not the only way, because you know what? You will have a love-hate relationship with these sunflowers because they are work. Yes, they're beautiful. Yes, they're cool to watch and this and that. The pollination is great, but you'll be out here cutting. You're going, my gosh, do I have to cut them all the time? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. They are a job. They're a part-time job, full-time job for some, depending on how many clumps you grow out. And this Sabra, she doesn't look better. Uh-oh, yeah, she already put on this new growth and it's, oh, I know, not focused, sorry. Just put on this new growth and she's already showing signs of stress here. I put her on the corner over here just because I wanted her to be seen. But now she's telling me that she needs some of these, like another Mexican clump, right here in front of her. Why? Because of the wind, of course. The wind comes in this way, blows in north side and hits her right in the mouth. So she's letting me know she needs to be sandwiched in here, kind of like I did this little red hybrid. I put this red, which looks much better besides these bite marks, looks much better in between these two Mexican clumps. See this one there, and this one there, and then put her right here in the middle so that way she can get some dappled light. Even this little ice cream was in here with her. New growth, let's check the new growth. Any damage? Nope. Seems to be doing okay. And I tossed her in the middle here just because they provide great coverage. Now, even though they're sparse, helps. And this is how we find out what works and what doesn't, is observation, folks. What looks good, what doesn't. A monkey can do this. I am not a trained individual. Listen, I've been doing this for a little bit, but I'm telling you, anyone can come out and go, what looks good, what doesn't? Where's your warm spots? Where did the frost settle? And honestly, the Mexican sunflowers would tell you where that frost point is as well. They're pretty wimps for cold, and the foliage gives out very quickly. So look at this. Whipping through here, folks. It's cold. Anything below 50, I'm usually inside. I'm like, dude, don't bother me. It's crap. As a Floridian, I know we are wimps. But this is monumental. Got to show you what happens afterwards. You know, it's not monumental, but dude, we're breaking records over here. They were saying it hasn't been this cold this time for, 100 years, something of the such, 100 and something for certain areas. Like, man, what do you do? And of course, it's as we're growing these great mangoes, right? But it could have been worse. Yep, see this? This is a little bit of damage on there. Another M4 seedling here. Not too bad. Not too bad. It could have been worse on these girls. Even the chaya looks okay. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the update. Oh, sorry. For watching the update here. And are we still early to really tell? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I got to cut all those back as well. See that? The cutting on these never stop. Never stop. What? Listen, folks, that gives you a reason to come out. And get some fresh air. Take a walk. Get away from the couch. Stop watching all them reruns and the shows of the same junk. What are you learning? What are you doing? It's the same stuff. No, it's got a new actor. No, it's a new premise. No, it's not. It's all the same junk. You're rotting your minds. I'm sorry, I'm preaching. But I'm just saying, come outside and have a great time, and risk your love during storms and freezes like the rest of us. It's great for the soul to almost lose it all. Feel great. I know, misery loves company. But listen, folks, but when it fruits, then you will say, aha, right? What are you doing? Lizards, she'll bark at anything, y'all. Mulberries don't care. They can take the low temps. No issues. So one more day of just letting it sit like this, and then we're back to work. Back to work, slaves. All right. But anyways, nice weather ahead of us. You can do it. Let's go. Even though winter is with us or upon us here very shortly, there's still stuff that you can do in the winter. Don't run inside and put your feet up yet. The work continues. But anyways, folks, just wanted to go ahead and let you know that we ain't done here. Yes, we go ahead and we plan, we put our stuff away and know that danger's ahead, but that's why you have multiple plants, you got multiple trees, because you got to have backup plans, right? Just in case something doesn't go your way. One of those plants goes belly up, your pride and joy, you go, oh no, my one and only. Back it up, learn to graft. Got the Marias in here, just in case. Could they have been fine outside, knowing what I know? Yeah, for the most part, but gotta back up what you have, folks. But anyways, I got work to do. Y'all stay warm. Whoa, get after it. Till next time, we'll catch up. Later. Jesus loves you.